Hi, my name is Sarah Wyant. This is my introduction slash bio video for HS 1902, Professor Weaver at Texas Women's University. My major right now is a Bachelor of Science in Health Studies with a minor in psychology. I plan on going to PA school after that at UT Southwestern. Hopefully, I can get in. Been working very hard, my grades and just school in general. Ultimate goal is to be working as a physician's assistant and hopefully in a more diverse field that will let me explore psychology a little bit more because it's always been something very fascinating to me. I knew that I always wanted to be in medicine ever since I was a child, and it's just something that I want to do with my life. Um, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, in the mountains, and a very small town called Clarksville, Georgia, and moved here to Frisco when I was 8. Um, Went to Kurtzinger Elementary, like the whole Frisco high school system thing. Started playing volleyball whenever I was 7, 8 years old. Quickly found out that it was something I was in love with. My dad was a collegiate athlete in basketball and baseball, and unfortunately, I didn't get his height genes. So I ended up playing defense mostly. Sorry, that's my dog. Defense mostly, and also setting as well. However, I ended up having a couple injuries along the way, so my career kind of got halted in that for a while, and I picked up sand volleyball. I guess it was probably 2 years ago. It's definitely, yeah, no, 3 years ago. Yeah. Um, Fell in love with it because mainly I got to play with really tall people. I'm not very tall myself, being only 5'6", and I don't know. There's something very great to me about being able to return such like hard hit ball or hard hit serve, or being able to make such an amazing dig or set towards one of my bigs, which is what I call my tall partners. um, Anyways, I was a personal trainer for 3 years. um, I got out of that field because I wasn't getting the satisfaction that I really needed from it. Um, I became more like my client's therapist than their trainer. And for me, I take people's emotions and kind of like take them to heart. And so I knew with all that pressure, I wasn't going to be able to go into that field or stay in that field for that matter. Um, I got my personal training certification from NPTI along with my nutrition certification. I also have a CPT from NCSF and my AED and CPR certifications. So I've been in the field for a while. The training program I went to was a very intense 6-month long program at Gold's Gym in Dallas, Texas. Um, yeah, it was a very big part of my life, and it kind of led me to where I am now, and more so pursuing the medical side of things and being able to help people in that way, but also helping, friends and family along the way and still being able to train here and there. Um, let's see, my favorite sport or activity, volleyball is always going to be my favorite sport. However, I have a torn labrum, or I guess it's technically repaired now. I had surgery about a year and a half ago after I injured it in this tournament called Spike Fest. And yeah, so it's still healing. I did the, PT and everything like that for about a year. And now yeah, it's every time I serve, it pops out of place. So hopefully in the future that won't be the case, so I can pick up volleyball again. Um, yeah, so that's my favorite outdoor activity is definitely sand volleyball. Indoor, probably rock climbing. I've been rock climbing for about 6 years. There's just something very relaxing about it. It's also a very different kind of sport because it's very mental, and it's also, you definitely need the functional training in order to do it. A lot of core strength. So yeah, my career goals, I want to be a PA. And my hobbies right now, I am a full-time student and I have a 5-year-old son. He is amazing, and he is in kindergarten now. He's a genius. He keeps me on my toes for sure, and definitely has my personality. My interest, I yeah, I mean, I've always been an athlete. I love volleyball. I love football, like watching it. Hockey's probably my favorite sport to watch, though. Just there's something about just rough and tough kind of thing. Yeah, huge Dallas Stars fan, always have been. Well, I guess that about covers it. Sorry, this wasn't super interesting, but yeah, I appreciate your time. Thanks.